All right, so I want to demo a AI software tool that I've been using to create TikTok shop videos and TikTok affiliate videos very easily, and it does an extremely good job in my opinion for what you're actually getting, right? Because if you have any experience doing this, you'll know that it takes either a lot of your time to create these videos or it takes a lot of money to outsource it to an editor that does a good job or another UGC content creator who's actually creating the content for you. And that can get expensive really fast, right? So this solves both of those problems because it doesn't cost very much to actually operate this. I think the lowest plan's like $40 a month. And if you're interested in this, I'll link it with a discount code at a free trial or whatever I can find from the actual company in the description if you want to check it out. So it doesn't cost very much and it does it super fast, and it actually, like, you're not sacrificing quality either. I'm going to show you how it works, right? So as always, the first thing that you want to start with is the product, right? You need a good product because it doesn't matter how good your video is. If nobody wants to buy the product and it's not an in-demand product, it doesn't matter, right? So first you start with the product. Then the next thing you want to start with is the product market fit, right? Because let's say you have a great product and you have a great video, but if you're pitching it to the wrong audience, right, or your page isn't around that, the initial people that it's being suggested to aren't going to be interested in it. And so it has a lower likelihood to go viral, right? So product, you need a proven product, and product market fit. Now, assuming you have both of those, and it's very easy to do product research on TikTok Shop, you can use something like Data. I've done a tutorial on that in the past. I'll link it at the bottom of the description if you want to watch that. It's essentially just a software that shows you the hottest different products on TikTok Shop for each category and niche very easily. You could also just browse TikTok Shop manually yourself because it literally shows you what's selling. Search a keyword that's related to your niche. If you're in fitness, for example, search weightlifting, search supplement. You get the picture, right? So it's very easy to actually find a product that's proven and already selling. One example of one that I keep using because I see it all over fitness TikTok is these lifting straps, right? And not only that, they're all over, they're proven, and they're relatively cheap, right? So to use this software, you need to give it a good listing, right? The first thing that you want to do is search a website where it's going to be on. And most of these products, even though it might not be the exact product, something very similar probably sells on Amazon in most cases, if not all cases, 99% of them. So I found a bunch of examples of these wrist straps. This one right here, all Amazon listings have, high quality listings, for example, right? So you're going to get decent pictures most of the time. You're going to get a decent title, a decent description, and all that's data that the AI tool pulls in to create the script for you, which is a game changer. I'm going to show it to you here in a second. Also, the pictures can help because you can add them into videos, but we probably won't use pictures for our videos. We're going to use all video, which brings me to the next point of why you want a high quality listing that has a lot of sales, because if it has a lot of sales on Amazon, then chances are that seller went to the trouble of creating a product video to put in the listing, as you can see on this example right here, or on this example right here. So if we open this one up, you'll see 7 videos right here on the listing. Now, this is crucial because the AI software that we're going to use is going to pull in all the data from this listing to then create a product video for us, a product script. And ultimately what I'm trying to tell you is if you give it a high quality listing with a lot of assets, so to speak, videos, pictures, titles, descriptions, it's going to make a lot better video for you than if you give it a listing with no reviews, no product video, and not that much information, right? So we could use either one of these. Let's take these as an example. It's got 28,000 reviews, 7 videos on this listing, a pretty decent, a lot of information here on the product listing. So all we need to do is we go to creatify.ai and you sign up. You can see right here, I use it myself. Then you're going to go to create now. And the only thing you really need to do to get started is just paste your product URL in there. So we're going to paste the product URL and let it go to work. Hit analyze URL. And it usually takes about, anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds to come back with stuff. Now, what you want to do here is, I used to tell people to delete all the product pictures out here because you really want to focus on a lot of the videos. And you can do that. That actually is a good strategy. But lately, I've been leaving the product pictures in there because sometimes they make sense and they'll do like a zoom effect, which can kind of make sense for the end of a video at some points for a call to action. Be like, if you're like, check these out, or you're trying to focus on a specific aspect of the product. So lately I've been leaving them in. So the next thing you just want to do is click next. It's got all those product assets. As you can see, it pulled the product name, right? The title of the listing, the product description, and everything that comes with that, and all the pictures and all the videos that were on that listing. Hence why I was talking about in the beginning, why you want to give it a lot of assets, a listing that has a lot of assets. Now you pick your aspect ratio, right? Since we're obviously doing this for TikTok Shop or TikTok affiliates, we're going to pick the 9:16 aspect ratio. You can also set your video length, which it will come up with based on that, a longer script or a shorter script, depending on what you choose here. I've had the most success going with shorter videos, believe it or not, at 15 seconds. They're also the easiest to edit because this is going to generate them for you, and then you barely have to move anything around. If you do 30 seconds to 60 seconds, it probably will still only take you like a minute or two to create the video once you get good at it with the AI assisting you. But 15 seconds is really easy, so I'll show you an example. Now, you can also put your target audience in there if you want, like if it's like e-commerce or, like women that are 18 to 25, whatever your target market is. If you know that, you put that in. I usually don't. I just leave it blank, and then you hit next. And then right here's where it'll take probably about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how many assets it has, to jumble different things around, come up with a video script, and then it will create the video for you. So there we go. It generated us 3 AI scripts that are pretty solid, right? And you can always edit them by using this if you want to. So we'll take one of these as an example here in a second, and I'll show you using an AI script that they generate. But if you already have your own script, say you wrote it, if you know like your product really well and you're selling your own product, or if you're going off a proven like script that somebody else has done and you kind of are remaking that video, which is another proven tactic that I often recommend, then you just click on DIY and you paste your script in there, and then you click next to create the video. It will use your script to create the video. It will have an AI voiceover with your script that sounds very, very good. And then it will also create the video for you. But we're going to, for this example, use an AI script here, right? So let's read through them. We'll pick the best one. If we don't like any of them, we just click generate more scripts here, and boom, it will generate 3 to 5 more scripts that we can look through to find a good one. So as it's doing this, we're going to pick one of the best ones here. Let's see. 3 reasons why you need these Harbinger lifting straps: enhanced grip strength, wrist cushioning, and heavy-duty durability. Get yours now. Trust me, it will level up your game. That's not bad. Yo fam, just got the Harbinger lifting straps, and let me tell you, game changer in the gym. Less hand pain, more lifting. Trust, it's the new wave. Check them out and elevate your game. That one's okay. Ever wanted to level up your... I usually like to start with like a problem, so I'll present the problem to them, and then that product is the ultimate solution to that. So this is a pretty solid beginning right here, right? Problem solution. Struggling with grip fatigue during workouts? Question mark. It's exactly what these solve. Try Harbinger padded cotton lifting straps with Neotech cushion. Say goodbye to fatigue and smash your... So I'm going to use this one because I like the way it presents the problem in the beginning, but honestly, any of these would work, and you can obviously generate more scripts if you wanted to, if you didn't like any of these. So if you like this right off the bat, you just click select and then click next. I'm going to edit this because I like to take the actual brand name out, because God forbid I change the actual specific lifting straps that I'm actually selling or linking to. I don't want to actually have the name of that brand in the video. I want it to be like broad so I can use that over again, right? So then you're just going to click edit there, and then you edit it around. So struggling with grip fatigue during workouts? Question mark. Try, instead of the actual name, I'm going to say try these lifting straps with a durable cushion. Say goodbye to fatigue and smash your lifting goals with these game changers. Get these now and take your lifts to the next level. They're even on sale right now. And then I'll show you how to actually kind of have a call to action in the video here. So struggling with grip fatigue, I think that's a pretty solid script. We're going to save it. We're going to select it. And now we're going to click next. And here's where it's going to create the video for you. And in the beginning, I would just take the video at face value, download it, upload it to TikTok, link my product, and call it a day. And I had some success with that. But here's where you're actually going to get more bang for your buck if you edit this around a little bit, because you really have all the assets now, and you don't need to take it into an editing software like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. You can do it all here pretty quickly. So instead here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click edit. I typically like to go after the product one. You can also play around with some of their AI avatars, and they actually do look like they're humans saying the words. So some of them can work. I've had some success with like the green screen effect guy, like speaking over the product. It can work from time to time, but I personally just like to focus on the product in the video. So that's what I'm going to choose here to show you as an example. Test them all, see what works best for you. So I'm going to click edit on this video, and we're going to kind of edit it around to make sure it looks good. The first thing that I'd recommend that you do is take the music out. So you can either click on music and unselect it, or you can just mute the music here. And then when you actually export it, it won't have the music. The reason I say that is because most of the time when you upload these, it's going to be fine. Your song is not going to get muted. But every once in a while, I'll upload and I'll come back into TikTok later and realize my video is muted because of the music that they picked for this actual video, right? So I always, just as a rule of thumb, mute it, and I'll typically, lately at least, been uploading it without music. But even if you wanted to add music, just add it in TikTok when you're uploading, right? It's so much easier to do it that way, and if you add a commercial sound, then you don't have to worry about it getting muted. But I'm just going to delete the music here. Another way that you could do is just click on music over here on the left, and then scroll down to the one that they picked and uncheck it, all right? Back to the script. You can edit that. You can obviously change it around if you want to, like, make the captions look a lot better. You can switch the subtitles around if you wanted subtitles in red. This is usually my favorite. These subtitles work a lot better too. You can have animations if you want them to kind of move around. You can play around with it. There's a lot of cool features here. But back to the actual editing of the video, what you really want to focus on after you mute the music is the assets down here. And you can see little windows of these assets where there's one right here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you can do is, if you want to, these are the clips that they pulled from the actual product listing, right? So some of them are videos, some of them are pictures, and you can edit them out. You'll see them in sequence over here. So if you click on this one, it's the first one. If you click on this one, it's the second one right here. If you click on this one, it's the third one right here. And if you don't like them or how they show up, you can either edit them and change them, because if you click edit, for example, on this one, because this one's a picture, you edit it, and then you can change it out with any of the other assets, and just, it will zoom in or have like a feature of it, or you can just pick the videos, right? So I'm going to pick this one where it's kind of focused on the product here, and we'll click done for that, and that switched the third asset out. Another thing that you could do is you could also, you can also shorten them. So if you wanted that a little shorter, you could shorten it. If you want this clip in the beginning where he's talking about the lifting straps right here a little bit longer, you can do it that way and just kind of stretch them out. It's really easy to edit this. So let me show you what it looks like, and then we'll actually go through and edit it around. And then when you're done, you just click render. You have to buy credits, obviously. So if you sign up for the original package, I think it's like $39.99. I think you get 40 credits. So pretty good deal. I think that comes out to like $5, $6 a video, which these create pretty good videos very quickly. And you can obviously use them for TikTok affiliates or TikTok shop. So I think this thing's a game changer. I'm going to click render, and I'll show you the final product here. And one more cool thing that I forgot to mention as well is if you use CTA right here, you can actually create a CTA where it's pointing down in the video to your TikTok shop, right? So I'm going to click brand logo, and I'm actually going to upload an arrow. You don't have to do it this way, but you can. So I'm going to upload this arrow just as an example. There we go. For text here, I'm going to say on sale now with the arrow pointing. And the arrow is going to be down here, so it's pointing right to where the link's going to be in the bottom left. Make it a little smaller so it's kind of subtle. And of course, this is at the end, as you can see here, but you can drag this if you want it just a little bit shorter. You don't have to have them both. But I'm going to have it right for that clip at the end there almost. So on sale now, you could switch up the text color. You could switch up the text style. You could switch up the font. Just as an example here, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So let's play it through and make sure it can kind of be seen on the screen, and it can. So I'm going to drag it in a little bit less. All right, so this is what the final video looks like when you export it, and that probably took, I don't know, a minute or two, and I did it really slowly just to kind of show you.
Struggling with grip fatigue during workouts? Try these lifting straps with a durable cushion. Say goodbye to fatigue and smash your lifting goals with these game changers. Get yours now and take your lifts to the next level. They're even on sale right now.
Now, not my best video by far, but you can create high quality videos, and I think that this one will do pretty well. It might not smash records, but it might result in a few sales. And if you spend a little bit of time in this software, you can create high quality videos. It's really been blowing my mind. Obviously, the one that I just showed you, I exported before I input the CTA. So if you input the CTA, the end is really going to call to action down by the shop where the link is. So try that out as well. But I really believe in this software. Obviously, the link in the description is an affiliate link, so I do have a vested interest, but I would recommend this anyway because I literally use this, as you can see. So try it out. Let me know what you think. Hope this helps.